Welcome to 2K TV. I'm Alexis Morgan.
And I'm Chris Manning. This week we are talking My Team. We've been discussing the My Team Unlimited tournament. And guess what? The first game day is right around the corner.
So we want to make sure you are ready.
Here are some tips to get you.
And don't let the high fashion fool you. These Brooklyn Nets and nothing.
Kevin, thanks.
Oh, you know what? I love that work ethic. Thanks, DA. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Here's Irving. Serge Ibaka pulls it in.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
VanVleet can't get it to go. Brooklyn with the ball. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Back to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Down low. Allen kicks to Irving. Outside, KD. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. No good from Irving.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Anunoby finds Ibaka. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Offline with his 3. And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. Back to KD. Fires the 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
3 misses to start the game, still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
And can't do much else. The strength of Anunoby comes in handy on those challenging finishes.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Dinwiddie outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And I look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. VanVleet wide open. A 3-pointer off the mark. For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game.
Well, I like this young man, Jared Allen. He's still working to find consistency in his offensive game. He's a really good leaper and finishes at the rim, protects the rim. But his strength right now, which will always be his strength, I think, is his defense. He's outstanding at that end of the floor.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one. Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Pass to Siakam. Allen against Ibaka. VanVleet outside. Shot clock at 5. 3-pointer, Lowry. Rebound, Brooklyn.
And Clark, with Allen, he's still young, and the comfort on offense has yet to really find it.
Yeah, and you know what? I think he's really scratching the surface there, Greg. I mean, this kid is only played 1 year in college. He's shown you that he can defend at a high level. And he looks like he's a worker, so I think his offensive game will ultimately catch up with his defense.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie. And then for Toronto, Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. And it's Terrence Davis in for Fred VanVleet. Now here's Prince. And he lobs it up toward the rim. He kicks to Jordan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, Jordan's size is part of the reason why he draws as many fouls as he does. They just have a tough time getting through his body without fouling.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Luwawu is checked in. And then for Toronto, Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Norman Powell subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Hollis Jefferson. Here's Boucher, banked in off the glass.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Jordan trying to free himself up, and the shot is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Davis. Boucher passes to Hollis Jefferson. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds, and they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Hollis Jefferson after Taurean Prince's bucket. Davis, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Boucher. Hollis Jefferson. It's good on the putback.
One of the things you love about Hollis Jefferson is his activity. I mean, he impacts the game really without having plays called for him.
Luwawu Cabarro kicks to Irving. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Yeah, big time height advantage there, and he does not mess around. Good recognition to take it right at him.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. Here's Powell, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
When Harris gives you this type of energy on defense, that's a...
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Brooklyn ahead, up by 1. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
How can we be the best version of ourselves individually?
Well, Durant may not be the in-your-face type of player, Greg, but he gets the message across for sure.
He's not going to yell at you. He's going to show you how it's done and expect that you're as committed to winning as he is.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
Setting the floor for the Raptors. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Terrence Davis. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Powell in a 2-guard. The Nets with the lead. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Lobs it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Powell finds Davis. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Gasol against Jordan. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Such a clever offensive player. Gasol is especially crafty at finding ways to draw contact while shooting.
And Toronto making a change here. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Chris Boucher. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Lowry in for Davis. Nets trail by 3. Jordan kicks to Dinwiddie. Lets it go from deep. Gasol with the rebound.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
VanVleet can't get it to go.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And Luwawu gets it to go.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Lowry passes to VanVleet for 3. That's good from Lowry on the assist from VanVleet. Lowry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. To the inside. Stolen by VanVleet. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Passes it to Ibaka. Outside for Gasol. Inside. Ibaka dishes to Gasol. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is. You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Irving kicks to KD. Here's Dinwiddie. That's in, coming off the assist from KD.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
Toronto leading by 4. The pass to Van Vliet. Pass to Siakam. Back to Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Siakam. Durant with the steal. Irving attacking, and he gets the bucket. Now just a 2-point Raptor lead.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Here's Anunoby. No good from outside. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They get it back. Allen passes to LeVert. 6 to shoot. Outside Irving. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Durant kicks to LeVert. It's LeVert on the wing. Durant deciding where to go with it. And it's denied. Sent back by Siakam. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Lowry. 3-pointer. The rebound by the Nets. Durant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside Irving. Over Lowry. And that one released in time, but no good.
Yeah, and he...
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above 4.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brooklyn trailing.
Well, you can be the judge of if it's fair or not, but Kyrie Irving has earned himself the reputation of being moody, to say the least.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that sword cuts both ways. Sometimes it's the players, sometimes it's the media, and the media's perception. It's a combination of the two. Clearly, Kyrie can sometimes go off on tangents and come from left field in interviews. I mean, he's not the only player, present or past, that's been guilty of that. One thing you can't deny, though, is this guy loves the game. And it's a matter of continuing to mature and grow as a leader. So I say give him more time, and he'll refine himself in that area.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Crawford out there with Irving. And it's LeVert in at the 3.
Looking strong to the finish. When Durant locks in on scoring, nobody's stopping.
And Ibaka kicks to Lowry. And a wide open look for Siakam. And a miss there on the triple. The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And KD throws it down.
Boy, LeVert's showing you his unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open, he loves getting you the ball.
Siakam outside. And there's the defensive 3-second call. Raptors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And as a team, excellent a season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And so he hits the technical free throw. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. Joe Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. And it's Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. And Toronto also making a switch. Davis is checked in.
And without a doubt, Taurean Prince comes in looking for his shot. At times, however, he can have tunnel vision.
You know, Greg, it's funny you say that because I like to think of it more as selective seeing, and he wants to see the basket more than he sees his teammates. But that's not all bad for a guy like Prince. I mean, you know, some teams actually need a player who's aggressively looking to score at all times. And I think ultimately, though, it'll limit his usage if he can't become a better distributor of the ball as well.
Greg, you really began to emerge and got on the national scene at UNLV, but you started your college career at Portland, where you were actually named the Conference Freshman of the Year.
Yeah, how about I actually averaged more points in Portland than in any season I played at Vegas. Totally different roles, but Portland's always going to have a sweet spot in my heart. My first child was born in the great city of Portland.
Prince, a really solid athlete, throwing it down nicely there.
The Raptors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Lowry dishes to Davis. Back to Lowry. Raptors moving the ball around. A three-pointer is right on target. Van Vliet's got 6 points. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Jordan really relishes playing through contact and converting, showing you just how strong he is and a good level of concentration, too.
To the middle, here's Ibaka. Davis in the corner. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Passes it to Jordan. It's Prince on the wing. Back to Jordan. And the layup falls. Jordan's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
Wow, wow, wow. DeAndre Jordan showing us the catch and shoot. Well done.
Van Vliet against Harris. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the paint. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist from Harris. Jordan's got the lead up to 2 now for Brooklyn. Outside Lowry to the left side wing. Ibaka finds Siakam. Buries it from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
There's the pass to Crawford. Dishes it to Jordan. Lets the 3 fly. Brooklyn gets it back with the new shot clock at 14. And here's Prince outside. Rebound by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
A high-level athlete with underrated burst. Siakam continues to impress with his ability to finish.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Prince misses. Toronto leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Pass to Siakam. Feeds to Ibaka. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
You know, guys, sometimes that just happens, but you don't like to see it when the game is this close.
11 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Dinwiddie, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And we just... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So for Toronto right now, Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Davis in at the point.
You know, his aggression and his attack mode is one of the things that, to me, sets Irving apart. Moving, driving, attacking, that's when he's at his best.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Powell finds Gasol. Back to Powell. Outside, Davis. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
They really haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
And Davis sends it back, and they're able to recover. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Irving passes to Allen. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Marc Gasol.
Not to be denied there. Allen playing hard. A little contact, not going to bother.
Anunoby, he's checked in for the Raptors.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Gasol kicks to Powell. Outside for Gasol. Pass to Davis. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. 5 to shoot. Powell, the pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Now here's KD, the fast break opportunity. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Cutting into that deficit now, well within striking distance.
Boy, time to tighten it up on defense. A stop here would be huge.
Powell dishes to Gasol. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
Irving against Davis. And there it is for him. Irving's got the lead back up to 5 now for Brooklyn.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Powell kicks to Davis. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Shoots. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. Dinwiddie passes to Allen. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And it's a 7-point Nets lead.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Terrific hustle and the acrobatic finish. Hollis-Jefferson making sure that one went down.
Irving finds Dinwiddie. Allen outside. Shoots over Hollis-Jefferson. Rebound by the Raptors.
There wasn't much defensive resistance there, guys, but somehow he blew it anyway. Missed opportunity.
Pass to Powell. Anunoby passes to Hollis-Jefferson. He hangs. LeVert grabs the miss.
Seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
The kick out to Irving. Now the pass to KD. To the inside. Left side, Irving. Gasol with the steal. Pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Anunoby. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And then for Toronto. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Red Van Vliet comes in for Norman Powell. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Terrence Davis.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And the technical free throw is good. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Anunoby. Ibaka, the pass to Anunoby. And the Raptors miss again. Brooklyn leading by 6. Here's Prince. Makes it off the glass.
Well, I like the energy Prince plays with. If there's open space in front of him, he's going to be on the front foot and moving with purpose.
Pass to Lowry. Van Vliet outside. Got it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's the Raptors' ball. Out to the right wing. Passes to Anunoby. Here's Hollis Jefferson, guarded by Prince. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game time. There's Crawford with the 3. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 5-point game. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Puts up a 3. Missed. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. It was a thing. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
$250,000 My Team Unlimited tournament is back for its 3rd year. We have crowned 2 champions already, Skip to My Lou and Jomar. This year, you...
Coming right up, the 76. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. DA.
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, DA. Thank you. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Toronto, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. Now, here's Lowry.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways. Slicing and dicing the defense to pieces. I mean, Simmons outstanding at distributing the ball in the screen and roll.
Kicks to Embiid. Pass to Horford. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
They want Horford touching the ball in the paint as much as possible. That's how confident they are in his skill to score on the interior.
Horford against Siakam. Lowry has the open look. Hits the three-point bomb.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
On the way, Harris. Embiid inside. Ibaka on him. A nice shot by Embiid.
Proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, I mean, it's all but over.
Kicks it out to Siakam. And here's VanVleet from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Simmons left side. Richardson gets a wide open look. The three-pointer no good. The Raptors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Ibaka against Embiid. And a wide open look for Siakam. Up again. It's hauled in by Richardson.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Shots good by Simmons.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
An even 3-on-3 break. Harris passes to Richardson. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him. We used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy, he would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set. Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here is Harris. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Monday Hollis Jefferson comes in for OG Anunoby. Davis is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. Korkmaz passes to Embiid. Burks in the corner. Outside, Scott. Down low. And Embiid, the bucket on the assist by Scott.
And this is a testament to the concentration Embiid possesses. I mean, he's able to finish despite getting bodied up. An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession wasted.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Toronto. Norman Powell comes in for Kyle Lowry.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Boucher kicks to Davis. Back to Boucher. Raptors moving the ball around. Inside. Passes it to Hollis Jefferson. Just 5 on the clock. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Davis, that's for 2. Raptors get it back. Boucher. Powell, the pass to Boucher. To the middle. Here's Gasol. Shoots over Embiid. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid.
And you see how tough Gasol is. I mean, he has no issue with physical play.
And so Gasol nails them both. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 1 second left. Rejected by Gasol. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. 76ers ahead. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
They've got Marc Gasol, Andre Hollis Jefferson out there with Chris Boucher. And there's Davis, and it's Powell in at the 2. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. The kick out to Scott. Back to Embiid. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Raptors with the lead. Hollis Jefferson passes to Davis. Boucher, and the rejection by Embiid. Bounce pass for Milton. To the inside. Now the Raptors moving it up. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Al Horford is checked in for the 76ers. The free throw drops for Powell. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 4. Pass to Milton. On the wing, Milton. Burks in the corner. Outside Robinson. 5 on the clock. Another shot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
That's just sound fundamental basketball from Horford. Just working the D and fooling them with the effective fake.
No good on that one.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that passes the eye test. The numbers don't jump out, but he plays winning basketball. Great head for the game. Knows how to complement other stars.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Here's Simmons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. He does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And the Raptors with some changes. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. OG Anunoby comes in for Hollis Jefferson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Terrence Davis. And the 76ers also making a change. Richardson, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on. This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
Horford. He's off on that one. Now Toronto takes it the other way. Foul, the pass to Van Vliet. Here's Boucher. Ibaka right side. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
For three, Harris. Horford, no luck.
The D making that layup look very uncomfortable for him. Good aggressive work down low.
Here's Boucher. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. And it's a 10-point Raptor lead.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Simmons finds Horford, and Robinson wide open. He shoots. Philadelphia moving the ball around. And here's Harris from the arc. And a wide open look for Simmons. They can't stop the run with that one. Toronto leading by 10. A pass to Anunoby. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Greg, I think of you in a New York Knicks uniform, legendary arena you played in. What was that experience like?
Kevin, intense. I remember the first time I suited up in a preseason game. We played the Dallas Mavericks. Both teams went up and down the court 3 times and nobody scored, and the fans started booing. And that's when I knew this is a little bit different. You better bring your A game.
And thicker skin, correct?
That too, yeah. And fortunately, there was no social media or internet back then. Goodness gracious.
And Siakam gets it to go on the assist from Ibaka. Ibaka's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pass to Richardson. Horford with it. He's guarded by Anunoby. Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Harris kicks to Horford. It's Richardson on the wing. Here's Thibault. No good with the triple. Raptors leading by 16, and here they go. Anunoby, good. Anunoby's got 6 points.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Horford the pass to Korkmaz. To end the drought. Horford no luck. The Raptors shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Outside for Lowry. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. And now the 76ers on the break. Harris with the ball. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Van Vliet can't get it to go. Harris finds Richardson. A floater. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the 3rd quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. They were always within striking distance. And that...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The 76ers trail by 16. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Three-pointer, Lowry. Simmons pulls it in.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
He kicks to Harris. Passes it to Embiid. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, you better know where Embiid is. I mean, when you lose sight of him, he'll kill you on the boards.
outside Lowry. Siakam for three. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And C-Webb, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And how about then not settling? I mean, instead of being lazy with the shot selection, they go right to the rim.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Out to Harris. Pass to Simmons. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Ibaka's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Back to Anunoby. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. High post Ibaka. Embiid's there, and that one drops for him. Ibaka's got 4 points in the quarter.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
76ers moving the ball around. Embiid finds Harris. It's stolen by Ibaka. And here again, the Raptors in transition. Up the court they go.
And this is the tempo you love to watch. I mean, get out fast before the defense can get set.
Inside, or for double team. Richardson for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Richardson's got his second basket of the night.
It's huge whenever Richardson connects from distance. I mean, it makes this offense so much more dangerous.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc. No good there. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
Tells you a little something about their team.
Oh, look at him fly!
Get out the way! He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Siakam passes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
Harris outside. He dishes it to Embiid. And there's the pass to Richardson. Back to Simmons. And he makes good on the layup. Simmons got 8 points.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Over to the wing. 3-pointer. And Kyle Lowry, good for 3. And the Raptors lead by 20.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Van Vliet finds Siakam. Beyond the arc. Tips it up, and Ibaka is right there. Ibaka's got 8 points in the quarter.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Siakam passes to Lowry. Back to Siakam. 18 feet out. No good off the back of the rim.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Harris outside. Richardson the pass to Harris. It's deflected. Here's Embiid. That shot is off. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto.
And that's just smart basketball. Lowry reading the overcommitment and just whipping the ball to the open man.
Horford the pass to Harris. Outside, Simmons. To stop the run, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Serge Ibaka picks one up there.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
I mean, the ability of Richardson to instantly elevate your team's play is incredible. He can score, he can facilitate, whatever you need to succeed.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
And so... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
This is how you quarterback an offense. He sees and anticipates what the defense is doing.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Powell. There's Boucher out there with Hollis Jefferson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Davis in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors.
Such incredible hops for a center. Look, it allows him to hold his own against any other 5 in the league.
You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Back to Burks. And again, Toronto running the court in transition. And there's the foul to try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path to the basket. 2 free throws coming up, and they'll retain possession. First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. And Philadelphia making a change here. Robinson's checked in. 60 seconds off the clock here in the 4th. And the layup's good off the glass. Boucher's got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
O'Quinn finds Scott. And finished off by Scott.
He is a fantastic athlete for a power forward. Whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for it with hops.
Back to Hollis Jefferson. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Outside, Davis from the arc. And Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Burks can't get it to go.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Pass to O'Quinn. And Scott has it in the corner. Trying to get open is Burks. O'Quinn can't hit. And it's the Raptors' ball. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. The 76ers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Back to Robinson. To the paint. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And the Raptors with some changes. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Gasol. Matt Thomas comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Patrick McCaw in for Terrence Davis. Thomas outside. And again, no good by Toronto. The 76ers shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. Count it.
Well, not a big guy, but Richardson has no fear of the contact. I mean, he stays strong and gets his finish.
Toronto's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Back to Thomas. Down low. Boucher. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Boucher's got 8 points in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah, horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Horford in the post. He's guarded by Johnson. And Simmons kicks to Richardson. 6 on the shot clock. And taken away by Johnson. Here's McCaw. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Richardson. And the first one drops. And Toronto making a change here. Powell's checked in. So he gets them both. And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And while Horford can space the floor, I like him getting inside and using his strength to force the issue.
Free throw drops for Al Horford. And it's a completely new group for Toronto. He's off on the second.
They'll take it, even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. Lowry dishes to Ibaka. And Lowry has it in the corner. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. And Embiid pulls it down. Simmons with it. Lowry picks him up.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Serge Ibaka.
Well, the best work he did came on the boards. Nobody could match his intensity. His rebounding played a big role in this win.
Shoot, and so the coach's challenge here comes into play. The coach protesting the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
Yeah, sure. I mean, when you take care of the backboard, you can limit teams to one shot.
Here's Scott. They get it back. Out to the right wing. Pass to O'Quinn, and stolen by Siakam. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Now, that's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
Tries again. O'Quinn can't hit. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Pass to Lowry. Siakam outside. High post to Ibaka. Kicks it out to Siakam. Off target from three-point range. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight.
position to win. First, use cards you're comfortable with. If a card's rating isn't the highest in your collection, but you have their jumper and dribble moves down, don't be afraid to give them playing time. Second, you want to have a good strategy in place. Which card?
And let's go straight over to
Kevin. Thanks very much.
All right, David, thank you. So the next starting five. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Now here's Simmons. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Well, Al Horford, one of the most respected veterans in this league. Why? Well, he's unselfish, and it's always about team first.
Now, here is Irving. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Outside Durant. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Allen. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You like Allen to keep his concentration, refuses to let the defense outmuscle or outwork him.
Simmons passes to Richardson. Irving against Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And Doris, make no mistake about it. Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score. An instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Here's Allen. And the rejection by Embiid. And here comes Harris leading the fast break, and a dunk by Horford.
One thing you can't afford is to allow Al Horford to get to this spot. It's over if you do.
LeVert kicks to Irving. KD dishes to Allen. Embiid with the steal. Now the 76ers on the break. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan comes in for Allen. And Harris subbed in for LeVert. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And early in a game, these sorts of plays really can set the tone.
Now here's Durant. Here's Irving. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Pass to Simmons. Richardson outside. Jacks up a 3. That shot, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. And Robinson III comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Simmons. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Dinwiddie. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Well, you're playing right into Kevin Durant's hands when you put him at the free throw line. This guy has always been terrific at the charity stripe.
In transition, here come the Nets. Prince with the ball.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Back to Scott. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Durant. Nets leading by 3. Got a piece of it. Burks with the steal. They're running. Here's Thibault. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, fires from the line, kept alive. Great positioning on the putback.
This guy is such a hard-nosed, opportunistic player. You understand with Taurean Prince, you will not outwork him.
Now, here's Burks. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The pass to Thibault. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
The 76ers trail by 3. Hilton the pass to Scott. Burks kicks to Scott. To the paint, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Oh, the lob to Irving. Embiid with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Korkmaz. Pass to Burks. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Scott dishes to Embiid. Leaps for it and stolen by Prince. Here's Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
Well, you cannot give DeAndre Jordan those types of lanes. As soon as you do, he's going to exploit them.
And that's how you answer. I'd say he just one-upped him. Pretty good one there.
These two guys really, really like going at each other, don't they? 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Brooklyn ahead. They lead by 3. And the second quarter will get underway. And recently, Kevin Durant discussed what they have to face.
I think we get a lot of teams' best shot.
And Greg, it's one of the great challenges of being one of the teams to beat.
But that's the difference with a superstar like Durant. He can give you elite play from start to finish. Lesser guys can do that only in spurts.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play.
Goodness.
Where did that come from?
Holy goodness.
That was beautiful. Passes it to Embiid. Now, here's Burks. The rebound by Prince. Pass to Irving. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
How about the great body control by Kyrie Irving, one of the best small men in the league at converting through contact.
Embiid in a lot of and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Dinwiddie finds Prince. Goes up again, and the layup is good. Prince has got his second bucket tonight.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Harris passes to Simmons. And here in the second with about 1.5 minutes gone by, Richardson gets a wide open look. And the 76ers get it back. From outside the arc, the 76ers with another miss.
all the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Boy, this guy is a big-time athlete. Jared Allen, watch out.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the 76ers. They trail by 9 points. Embiid trying to break loose. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Horford trying to free himself up. Simmons can't get it to go. And here are the Nets. They're on a 10-2 run here. Harris outside. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Simmons passes to Horford. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Horford's got 6.
Well, there isn't a shot Al Horford cannot make, and on the interior, that's easy work for him.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Jordan, that's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Thibault finds Horford, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The 76ers shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And the 76ers making a change here. Korkmaz is checked in, and a change for the Nets. Harris is checked in. 76ers moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Inside. Jordan with some nice D.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
The pass to Llewellyn. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Durant. Jordan trying to free himself up. KD's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 12. Here's Robinson. And then Robinson slams it in.
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Out to Harris. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Right side Durant. To the inside. It's tipped. And that's going to be a travel. So here's Burks. Horford high post. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. You always... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Jared Allen with a strong contribution so far in this one.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Well, you can see why they would continue to play through him. He was tough to stop, super assertive down low, just great work.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And Simmons kicks to Embiid. Richardson against Allen. Got that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Al Horford.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
LeVert the pass to Irving. Embiid with the steal. Pass to Richardson. Kicks it to Embiid. No good. Shot missing. Excellent D there from Allen.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And the Nets making a change here. Prince is checked in. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Passes it to Simmons. Lays it up off the glass. Simmons got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And this is how Simmons puts up points. He challenges you close at the rim more often than not, having the physical advantage.
We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Here's KD, and it's good. 2 points. Durant's got his 2nd basket of the night.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
Prince with it, and it's Richardson picking him up. KD can't get it to go.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Richardson outside. And a wide open look for Simmons. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Nets leading by 12.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside, Simmons. Harris outside. Pass to Horford. Shot clock at 6. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Outside Durant. 1:06 left in the 3rd. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, 1 step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Allen kicks to Durant. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
How about the quick jump from Kevin Durant? He was impressive on that one.
Simmons dishes to Richardson. And Simmons slams it in.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Scott comes in for Al Horford. And Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Simmons. The Nets also changing it up. Jordan, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Crawford comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Tyler Johnson in for Kyrie Irving. The free throw drops for Durant. The 76ers trail by 17. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Thybulle finds Richardson. Now here's Thybulle, guarded by Crawford. That one goes. Count it.
And now they're shooting it pretty well. That was not something we would have said in that first half.
Johnson outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Brooklyn riding. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Philadelphia shooting here about 46% for the game. They've got Scott. Robinson is out there with Korkmaz. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Burks in at the 1 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Thybulle, the pass to Scott. And no good. Jordan with some nice D. Brooklyn leading by 15. And they go to the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
On the wing, Irving. Burks covering. And then Durant with the jam.
Well, you want to try to stay between Kevin Durant and the basket because he will throw it down if he gets near the cup.
Burks looking around. 76ers moving the ball around. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Right side, Irving. Good, nice job down low.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Burks kicks to Korkmaz. KD against Robinson. Back to Burks. Here's Korkmaz. Connects from three-point range. Korkmaz has got his first 3 points of the game.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Dinwiddie dishes to Jordan. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. 6 points for DeAndre Jordan.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Thybulle can't get it to go. Nets leading by 18. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Scott kicks to Burks, and stolen by Harris. Lobs it up for Jordan. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Robinson passes to Scott. Now Burks. Out left to the wing. Here's Korkmaz. Back to Burks. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Scott. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the steal. Here's Burks. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, terrific quickness. The burst of Alec Burks, looking strong inside.
To the middle, here's Jordan. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 12 points for DeAndre Jordan.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others. What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Harris dishes to Irving. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter. His three-pointers off the mark. The 76ers trail by 20.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Allen.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
The shot's good.
We're talking about a guy with great size and length and athleticism. DeAndre Jordan just keeps pressure on the defense.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That free throw, no good. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Embiid, he's checked in for Mike Scott. Horford comes in for Robinson. Tobias Harris is checked in for Korkmaz. And Simmons subbed in for Burks.
Listen, it's only one miss, but it hurts all the same as they try to cut into this lead.
Johnson against Simmons. Johnson kicks to Crawford. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the 76ers.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
I think we have to check his sanity because there's a number of better options on the floor.
But they'll get another chance. Here's Thibault. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Jordan. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Embiid. Outside, Horford. Off on that one.
This is where you're seeing the improvement of Tyler Johnson.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. The skyline of downtown Toronto. And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that,
hey, Kevin. Well,
it does indeed. Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. And for the Raptors, Anunoby and Siakam in at the forward slots. Fred VanVleet out there with Lowry. And it's Ibaka in at the center position. Now here's VanVleet. Pass to Ibaka.
Come on, that's your bread and butter. You can't miss that.
And as he gets deeper into his career, Serge Ibaka's shooting continues to improve. What a great job he's done of changing how he scores.
It's very impressive because a late bloomer Serge Ibaka has been on the offensive end. Let's look at last season, his highest point per game average, and he's in his 11th NBA season. And still has great efficiency on the offensive end, but sometimes he's overlooked as a scorer on this team.
Basket counts.
This is the kind of physical play we saw from Ibaka early in his career. We're seeing it again now.
LeVert the pass to Allen, and it's blocked by Ibaka. And here we go. Fast break. VanVleet's got it. For the 3. Rebounded by the Nets. LeVert with it. Lowry picks him up. Here's Allen. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's VanVleet. Back to Anunoby. From past the arc. VanVleet can't get it to go.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
The shot. KD's shot is off. The Raptors have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. And again, no good by Toronto. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Takes the 13-footer, and the rejection by Ibaka. LeVert against Anunoby. Second chance shot. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. VanVleet finds Anunoby from deep. And again, Toronto no luck.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Allen outside. Dinwiddie outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's VanVleet with the rebound. Toronto trailing 3-on-3. And the basket by Lowry.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
Pass to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Picked away. Now the Raptors moving it up. VanVleet with the ball from deep three-point range. He can't get that one to fall. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. KD can't get it to go. And for the Raptors, they're shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. Lowry feeling it out a bit. That gives them the lead. Lowry's got 5 now.
Hey, a part of being a good floor general is understanding when it's your shot to take. Nice read by Lowry.
The drive by KD. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Lowry. Dinwiddie with the steal. Down low. Here's Allen. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Raptors leading by 3. Here's Siakam. The putback. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Toronto grabs the miss.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
Here's Dinwiddie. After Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Inside. Allen kicks to LeVert. Offensive rebound, Nets.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Now here's Van Vliet. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Dinwiddie against Siakam. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Up the floor. Here's Van Vliet. Lowry finds Ibaka. Siakam with it. Van Vliet wide open. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And it seems like players are constantly changing teams.
As a team, as a unit, as a roster, we've had a lot of turnover. And
Greg Dinwiddie, one of those players who seems to adapt to any situation.
I mean, he's versatile, total team player, will do whatever is asked of him. He's really emerged after being picked in the second round a few years ago.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Raptors here in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Marc Gasol is out there with Chris Boucher. Then there's Norman Powell. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Davis in at the point guard. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. And he comes up with the deuce. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Hollis-Jefferson kicks to Boucher. Clock at 4. And here's Davis for 3. That shot no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Harris passes to Jordan. Outside Irving. Back to Jordan. It's rebounded by Gasol. Raptors leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Davis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Taurean Prince.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. Prince outside from deep. And again, it's the Nets missing. The Raptors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Toronto working the ball around now. Passes to Powell. Back to Hollis-Jefferson. Now Boucher, covered by Irving. Hollis-Jefferson passes to Boucher. And here is Powell. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. A putback. There's the pass to Boucher. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Siakam is checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson.
And you look over the course of Kyle Lowry's career, he's bounced around for quite some time, but boy, has he found a home in Toronto.
And you know, GA, a few summers back, had a chance to leave, but he stayed with the Toronto Raptors. What a decision that was. Reason why? He helped lead this team to their first title. Kyle Lowry's been loved by this franchise. he'll go down as one of the all-time great Raptors.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Davis, the pass to Gasol. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. And he makes that one. And now just a 2-point Toronto lead.
And that's 6 straight for him on fast breaks.
Pass to Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
Oh, that's great awareness. That's a great pass. Credit Siakam and the work he's done to understand where everyone is in this offense.
Now here's Jordan. Harris kicks to Luwawu Cabarrot. From outside, off the mark. Raptors leading by 4. Siakam finds Gasol. Offensive rebound.
He's just 6 feet, and he's a good rebounder. Lowry's heart and passion for the game is shining through.
In the corner, it's Harris. Prince outside to the inside. Gasol with the steal. Now here's Lowry. Defense right on him. Davis with it. Guarded now by Prince. Siakam passes to Davis. Here's Gasol, and finished off by Gasol.
When you're 7-1, that rim's not far out of reach.
Harris kicks to Jordan. Prince outside. The tray. You can't get that one. And so that's the end of the first half. It's the...
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. And
we play through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. One of the stories here, Kyle Lowry getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. Count that one from Van Vliet.
No hesitation from Fred Van Vliet. Assertive off the catch and shoot.
Pass to KD. And on the way from Irving for 3. Rebound by the Raptors. Van Vliet outside. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. No good on that one. Some solid defense there from KD. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. Nets trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Irving, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play. They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
To the wing on the left. Here's Van Vliet. Up and in on the layup. Van Vliet's got 5 points so far.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
Irving looking over the floor. Outside for Durant. It's good from long range. He's got 5.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Passes it to Van Vliet. Inside. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anunoby.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Anunoby. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Toronto has possession. And Joe Ibaka will bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Van Vliet outside. Boucher kicks to Ibaka. For three, Van Vliet. That shot off, so Brooklyn will take it the other way. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
The Raptors making a switch here. Powell's checked in. Prince is checked in for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Irving. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Powell, the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Clock at 6. Back to Van Vliet. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Van Vliet's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
For three, Durant. That one doesn't drop.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Pass to Ibaka, out left to the wing. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Misses the three.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Ibaka, the pass to Boucher. Hollis Jefferson with it. Pass to Boucher. Ibaka in the post. Guarded by Prince. And Ibaka slams it in.
The aggressive side of Serge coming through as Serge himself at the rim.
To the paint. Deflects the pass. 51 seconds left in the third. Powell, no one around him. No good on the three. Nets trail by 14. Down low. Durant, no good.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And Ibaka kicks to Van Vliet. Powell, the pass to Boucher. Hollis Jefferson with it. Passes it to Van Vliet. Over Durant, and Durant sends it back.
I'll tell you, if you're not looking out, KD will send your shot back.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Jordan. Siakam pulls it in. Siakam's got his fourth rebound in this one. Anunoby kicks to Siakam. Powell for three. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
And now they are firing on all cylinders. That shot puts three more onto their lead as we head to the fourth.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Siakam at power forward with Gasol at center. On the wings, Powell and Anunoby. And it's Davis in at the point. That's the five out there for the Raptors.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Raptors leading by 17. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There is no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example. And there are many others, but in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
His struggles from the field continue, yet they still hold the lead.
Free throw good, Jordan.
And it's intriguing. Early on, critics questioned DeAndre's commitment to the game, but boy, has he answered them back.
Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Norman Powell. The Nets also changing it up. Kevin Durant comes in for Taurean Prince, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Harris. Now here is Lowry. Feeds it to Gasol. Lowry up top, covered by Irving. 5 to shoot. Lowry kicks to Siakam. No good on the triple. Nets trail by 15. Here's KD. Good work defensively by Lowry. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Offensive rebound. Siakam. And the pass to Anunoby. Back to Davis. Lets it go with a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got 4 rebounds in this game.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
In the corner, Irving with it. Dinwiddie wide open. And the Nets miss again. Raptors leading by 15. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Shoots it. And it's sent back by Irving. Durant dishes to Jordan. Dinwiddie kicks to LeVert. Pass to Irving. Dinwiddie outside. Right side Durant. From deep. Toronto grabs the miss. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And here's Gasol outside. And it's Durant with the rebound. KD's got 5 rebounds tonight. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
What strength by DeAndre. Really love seeing him sky up for the thunderous slam.
Outside for Lowry. Anunoby passes to Gasol. Misses and the dry spell continues. Nets trail by 13. Durant finds Dinwiddie. It's good.
And looking a lot better now, but still a long way to go to get back into this one.
Very nice stretch from them, but the reason why they're not into this game, they have to get some stops.
Now, here's Siakam. Anunoby, no good. Oh, and here comes Kevin Durant all alone. And then Durant with the jam.
You can see why he loves to play in transition. You give Durant a head of steam, there's no stopping him.
Siakam, that's good.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Raptors.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Kyle Lowry.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it.
Lobbed up there for Durant. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
KD with the reach to finish anything you throw his way.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Anunoby, an easy 2 points on the layup.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When DeAndre gets the rock close to the rim, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him. Just a big, long, and athletic center.
And that one drops.
A little breakdown there, letting them get that rebound. You can't allow that to happen.
Now here's Hollis Jefferson. There's Thomas with the 3. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it.
my crown for sure.
Now, for everybody out there, you were a part of Pacers gaming. What was this season like with all the circumstances? And what did you learn from this season as a professional player?
It was a pretty tough season. I mean, nobody expected us to be playing from apartments, from our houses.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming up next. Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA. It's all.
Hey, Kevin. With
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. Here are the 5 for the Raptors. Siakam and Ibaka, the duo down low. Lowry out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Kicks it out to VanVleet. The shot by Lowry, no good. Here's Philadelphia. Harris passes to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Harris up top. He's guarded by Anunoby. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Both teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And so it's the 76ers getting on the board first. Siakam finds Ibaka. And no good that time. Good work defensively by Horford. And so Horford will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Passes it to Simmons. Here's the teardrop. Here's Horford. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's the floater. And VanVleet lays it in.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Simmons passes to Harris. Here's Horford over Siakam. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, Al Horford plays such a smart offensive game, and you see evidence of that as he's able to outsmart the defender and get him to bite on that pump fake.
And Al Horford drops them both. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Siakam passes to VanVleet, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now, here's Siakam. He feeds it to Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, just the length and explosiveness. Ibaka is a true force at the rim.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won most improved player in the league in 2019. And as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
On defense, the 76ers. The drive by Siakam. Fires the 3. Rebound by the 76ers. And here comes Horford leading the fast break. Richardson outside. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. Pass to Ibaka. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Richardson. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Toronto's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Siakam. And finished off by Siakam.
And, you know, Lowry looks to set up his open teammates beautifully. Nice dime there, and it really keeps the team tied together nicely.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And it's in there.
And offensively, Ibaka's been spending more time out on the perimeter, but watching him work inside there, you realize that may still be his bread and butter.
Simmons passes to Embiid. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Kicks it out to Richardson. Anunoby with it. Picked up by Harris. And stolen by Simmons. Richardson outside. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Boy, he's got such outstanding vision for a big guy, and he's a willing passer. He knows the importance of keeping the ball moving.
Ibaka finds Siakam. Van Vliet against Richardson. Lowry passes to Ibaka. He gets it in there. And it's 6 points for Serge Ibaka.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Outside, Simmons. Now the pass to Embiid. Now Harris. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. And another turnover here by Philadelphia. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. Outside, Davis. Pass to Powell. And here's Boucher. Defended by Scott. Davis, the pass to Boucher. Good D by Embiid. That one's not going to go. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Raptors up by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got Terrence Davis. There's Boucher out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Marc Gasol. And it's Powell in at the 2 spot. Hollis-Jefferson kicks to Davis. Boucher passes to Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gasol's got the lead up to 2 now for the Raptors.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Boucher. The importance of the 3-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3 and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the 3-point line.
Shake Milton, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Powell, the pass to Gasol. Hollis-Jefferson with it. Back to Gasol. And he banks in the layup. Gasol's got 4 this quarter.
Really, it's a thing of beauty to watch Hollis-Jefferson move the ball like that. I mean, he's a team-oriented guy who looks to make the pass as much as possible.
Now the Raptors moving it up.
Whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard.
Tell you what, the coach's heart was in his throat, and he was in shock and awe. But now He's got a big smile on his face.
Gasol with the steal. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Boy, Hollis Jefferson really draws fouls in bunches. I mean, this kid is just kinetic with the ball in his hand.
Al Horford, he's checked in for Korkmaz. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Will it go? And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Toronto.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Van Vliet outside. Feeds it to Ibaka. Tries from 7. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Horford.
And back in 08, Ibaka became the first player ever from the Republic of Congo to be drafted in the NBA.
Richardson, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers, trailing here by 8. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, a lot of times you don't know why. It takes a little while to work the knots out, but it looks like they're putting it together right now.
Shot clock at 6. Anunoby passes to Ibaka. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And now the 76ers on the break. Here's Milton. Toronto grabs the miss.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Ibaka finds Lowry. Now Van Vliet. Inside. Goes back up. Trying to get open is Ibaka. That's good from Lowry on the assist from Van Vliet.
And just so crafty around the hoop. Lowry probably 6 feet at best, but he can slip inside and score with the best of them. Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
That one drops for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Simmons inside. While recovering, Simmons can't get it to go. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Both good from the line that time.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Hey, yo, right here.
Richardson kicks to Thibault. Harris up top. Boucher defending. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Man, nice to see how Embiid operates in the pick and roll. Knows how to set hard screens as well as where and when to roll.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back. The first quarter for the Raptors was fairly even. At the end of the period, they were up by 2. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now...
And we've hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Serge Ibaka has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Taking a look at the 76ers. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time, the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Boy, Simmons so dangerous in these open floor situations. I love his aggressiveness in getting to the right spot.
Van Vliet with it. Outguarded by Simmons. Fires for three. Van Vliet can't get it to go.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Harris outside. Simmons finds Richardson. Simmons against Lowry. And it's blocked by Ibaka. And here we go. Fast break. Van Vliet's got it. Raptors moving the ball around. Here's Embiid. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
That's big boy strength, real big boy strength. Embiid is so good at fighting through whatever challenges the defenses present.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Three-pointer, Lowry traps in the tray. Lowry's got 5.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
To the left side wing. Horford against Anunoby. Back to Van Vliet. Lowry passes to Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists now in this one. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not.
Boy, the quickness by Simmons, breathtaking. So good at blowing by whoever's trying to stay in front of him.
Pass to Anunoby. Ball's knocked loose. Harris with it. Picked up by Van Vliet. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I tell you, Embiid's teammates absolutely love setting him up. I mean, they know he's going to finish strong every time.
Anunoby passes to Lowry. 1:25 left in the third quarter. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Tobias Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Richardson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Simmons. And Toronto also making a switch. Davis is checked in for Anunoby. And the dunk by Embiid.
Yeah, you know, he's one of the toughest matchups in the game without question. Embiid is excellent at staying aggressive when he's hot.
And Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
To the paint. And Ibaka slams it in.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Burks the pass to Embiid. High arcing shot. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Burks with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Embiid leading the charge. And they pick up 2. Embiid's got 12 now in this quarter.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Back to Siakam. Plenty of space. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And so it's Toronto with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So for Toronto right now, they've got Norman Powell. McCaw is out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then there's Davis, and it's Gasol. And at the 5, roaming the paint. McCaw kicks to Davis. To the middle. Here's Gasol. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed.
Boy, the confidence of Gasol on the block is really impressive to see. I mean, once he gets good positioning, he goes right to work.
It's stolen. One-on-one fast break, and he commits the intentional foul. And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. Here's Gasol. It's Powell on the wing. Out to the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Al Horford's checked in for Korkmaz. Inside, Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
It's dangerous now letting Embiid get this deep. You're asking to get posterized with the throwdown.
Here's Powell. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Raptors lead by 8.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. And it's Hollis-Jefferson with the jam.
Yeah, he is a high riser for sure. Hollis-Jefferson, a walking highlight reel when he gets to the rim.
Robinson finds Embiid. Right side Horford. Got a piece of it. Pass break. Here come the Raptors. And that's an intentional foul. And the 76ers with some changes. Harris is checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Josh Richardson comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Ben Simmons in for Shake Milton. Harris outside. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his 3rd assist on the night.
That's a big-time bucket from Harris. I mean, so cool, confident, and composed in these big moments. He's made for him.
Van Vliet passes to Ibaka. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Richardson attacking, and he hits it to tie the game up.
What a big shot from Richardson there. Fearless.
Toronto, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Back to Van Vliet. Siakam outside to the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. And again, no good by Toronto. Horford kicks to Embiid. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Hey, it's clear. Simmons is a very gifted player. Somebody who is mentally strong in these situations and takes the challenge on head first.
Back to Siakam. Here's the dish to Ibaka. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. The shot, no good. And Philadelphia the other way now. Richardson finds Simmons. It's good.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Lowry against Simmons. Siakam outside. Back to Lowry. Richardson against Ibaka. Pass to Anunoby. Shot to stop the run. Simmons pulls it in.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Here's Ibaka. Count it!
And this is where Ibaka's steely demeanor serves him well. No hesitation under pressure.
Harris dishes to Simmons. Richardson the pass to Embiid. Now Simmons. Harris outside. Back to Simmons. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
And, you know, this is why Simmons is an all-star caliber player, guys, because he has the ability to dominate games.
So the 76ers win it. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win.
Now, the last time we talked to you in Chicago at the My Team Unlimited tournament site, you told us that if you won, the first thing that you'd put the prize money towards is family. So, what did you get the family? What'd you take care of the parents?
Just making sure.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been. Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is... Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Brooklyn, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big man up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Now, here's Richardson. Harris passes to Embiid. Back to Harris. Embiid dishes to Harris. Irving against Simmons. Horford kicks to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Embiid. And Embiid is right there.
I mean, stellar work on the offensive glass. Embiid, I mean, his reach helps him track down many second chance opportunities.
Irving drives in. Allen. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Back to Richardson. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Simmons inside. Working on Allen. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send back.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Shoots from the block. Unable to get that one. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Simmons finds Richardson. Harris outside. Back to Simmons. Richardson outside. To the paint. Here's Horford. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
Pass to Allen. And came. Oh, what a beautiful play.
Good intensity. Did you see that? Great. The phenomenal athleticism from Durant. Man, he's just a tenacious dunker who spikes it in.
Harris passes to Horford. Down low, Embiid. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Here's Horford. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
He's a long and athletic big man. Horford's a dependable interior scoring option.
Back to Allen. Pass to Dinwiddie. And the foul on Josh Richardson. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Karis LeVert. And Harris subbed in for Dinwiddie. And there's the pass to Durant. The feed now to Jordan. Over Horford. KD's shot is off. The 76ers leading by 4. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And Brooklyn making a change here. Luwawu's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Eibel's checked in. Passes it to Prince. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Some changes for Philadelphia. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. Here's Thybulle. Embiid finds Scott. And stolen by Prince. Pass to Irving. That one's rebounded by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Thibault. To the inside. Shoots from the right block. And the pass to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
Getting off the ground fast. Embiid is an absolute animal when it comes to hammering it home.
Here's Luwawu. Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Now, here's Thibault. No points in the game yet for him. And Scott has it in the corner. Passes to Embiid. 5 on the clock. With some arc. That one misses. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Prince dishes to Irving. Feeds it to Jordan. Kicks to Prince. The three. Jordan trying to free himself up. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. 30 seconds left to play here in the first. Burks against Irving. Burks' shot is good.
Look at the unselfishness of Embiid. I mean, he's solid at realizing when one of his guys is uncovered.
Nets trail by 6. Irving passes to Jordan. Back to Irving. Harris finds Jordan. Harris, right side. And the baseline jumper, no good. And that does it for the first quarter. Philadelphia ahead, up by 6. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the 76ers, what are your thoughts?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Well, no question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
Inside, we got Prince and Jordan. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Scott kicks to Burks. The 76ers need to get off a shot. In transition, here come the Nets. Basket, good.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Pass to Robinson. On the wing, Milton. Pass to Burks. To the paint, and stolen by Jordan. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. Luwawu Cabarrot kicks to Jordan. Prince up top, defended by Scott. Prince's shot is good.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
LeVert against Robinson. Now, here's Burks. Embiid inside, guarded by Jordan, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Superb focus from the big man. Embiid, I mean, you really have to whack him to prevent the bucket.
So for the Nets, Jared Allen comes in for DeAndre Jordan, and Durant subbed in for Prince, and Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Al Horford's checked in for Scott. Tobias Harris comes in for Glenn Robinson III. Richardson, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Alec Burks. Now here's Allen. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin. And yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Now here's Horford. Now the dish to Embiid. Back to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
With a huge frame and outstanding wingspan, there's no surprise to see Horford throw it down.
Durant against Horford. LeVert in the corner. Launches it. Some solid defense from Harris.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Simmons dishes to Embiid. Back to Simmons. Harris outside. Richardson the pass to Horford. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
They double him with Simmons, and stolen by Simmons. Richardson outside. The pass to Embiid. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Passes it to LeVert, and stolen by Richardson. Horford with it, picked up by Harris. Embiid wide open. Out to Harris. Richardson outside. Pass to Horford. And here's Embiid. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Harris. Tries yet again. No good that time. Nice D from Durant. Nets trail by 9. LeVert the pass to Harris. They could use a bucket. Simmons pulls it in. 76ers have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Richardson for 3. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Allen. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
And I think I only counted 4 total steps for Durant to go from one end of the floor to the other. I mean, he's just incredible in the open floor.
Now here's Simmons. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Back to Harris. Pass to Horford. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And it's sent back by Allen. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Here's LeVert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Improving so much since his rookie season. I can't wait to see the next step LeVert makes in his career.
At the line for 2.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Korkmaz. Down low. Here's Horford.
And Jordan's mere presence can affect it.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good. Philadelphia finds themselves ahead after 2 quarters. They have a 5-point lead. And that should...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
So on the floor for Philadelphia. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Richardson outside. Here's Embiid. No good on the shot. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Here's Crawford. Yep, that one goes in there. Crawford's got the first points of the second half up on the board for Brooklyn.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
No good from Simmons. Nets trail by 3. Harris, right side. Inside. Kicks it out to Crawford for the tie. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside, Simmons. To the inside. Out to Harris. Simmons passes to Harris from downtown. The 76ers with another miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Horford finds Embiid with the putback, and it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got 8 points.
They needed that one. Maybe they'll get it going after 4 straight misses to start the half.
Here's Prince. Drops in the layup for 2.
He's not going to back off when he's down. I mean, when he's got a chance to attack the basket.
Philadelphia leading by 3. There's the pass to Horford, and stolen by Prince. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. The shot by Jordan, no good. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. So for the Nets, Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Crawford. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Johnson. Then for the 76ers, Mike Scott's checked in for Joel Embiid. Shake Milton comes in for Harris. And it's Burks in for Richardson.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
Burks looking around. Milton the pass to Simmons. Scott kicks to Simmons. And that'll be 2 for... And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now here is Horford. He's got 8. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. Greg is a point guard. What is it you like to see from that position on the floor?
I think first and foremost, leadership. It's so valuable at that spot, and you know, you always got to have your head high because your teammates are feeding off what you put forth in terms of your body language and enthusiasm. So, you know, the typical stuff about organizing the offense and setting the tone on the defensive end, that stuff's important as well, but so much of how you carry yourself out on the floor when you deal with adversity and you know that you're going to, it is really paramount.
Now here's Horford. He's got 10. Burks with it. Horford kicks to Burks. 6 to shoot. Back to Horford. Up again. It's good on the putback. Burks has got his second bucket.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range. Just maybe rush his release a little bit.
Simmons finds Horford. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Outside, Scott. Floats it up for Horford. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Oh, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
Such a force as Allen goes to the line. A real throwback. Jared is a center who primarily operates near the hoop.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. Outside Robinson. Back to Korkmaz. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers going into the break with a 10-point lead. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. Right back after this break. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. Nets trail by 10. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Philadelphia shooting the ball at 42%. Korkmaz passes to Thibault. Back to Korkmaz. Outside for Robinson. Passes it to Embiid. Stolen by Allen. And here we go. The fast break with Dinwiddie. And it's Durant, that time on the assist by Dinwiddie.
What a player. Durant making difficult finishes look second nature. Nothing gets to this guy.
Korkmaz passes to Robinson. And it's Thibault in the corner. Here's Korkmaz. In the corner, it's Harris. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Embiid, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Dinwiddie. And then for Philadelphia, Al Horford is checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Josh Richardson comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And Simmons subbed in for Korkmaz.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Horford finds Richardson. Harris outside. And good that time.
Look, he can score in the paint with either hand. I mean, Harris is a skilled offensive weapon.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Nets. 8-point game. And the rejection by Embiid. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. He kicks it to Richardson. To the middle. Here's Horford. That shot misses. Great D that time from Jordan. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. KD can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 8. Outside, Horford. Back to Simmons. At the top of the key, Horford. Richardson gets a wide open look. Horford. And it's Horford with the extra effort. Horford's got the lead up to 10 now for the 76ers.
Oh, you better put a body on Horford. I mean, when you don't, he's more than content to torch you like this.
All going up court. Harris dishes to Horford. Pass to Simmons. Back to Richardson. Outside, Simmons. Here's Embiid. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. And that's 15 points for Joel Embiid.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Joe Harris comes in for Karis LeVert. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Jordan. Now here's Durant. Dishes to Allen. Back to KD. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Kicks it out to Richardson. Off target from three-point range. Nets trail by 12. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Allen passes to KD to end the cold streak. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Second shot opportunity. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Outside, Simmons. Embiid kicks to Harris. Philadelphia moving the ball around. Back to Simmons. Pass to Richardson. Durant with some nice D. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Philadelphia.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
Well, he showed what it takes to be a great rebounder tonight. Fighting for position, boxing out, never getting outworked down low. Well, we all saw that coming when KD started cutting to the rim. Beautiful alley-oop finish from Durant.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Richardson finds Horford. And he converts the layup. And the 76ers lead by 12.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game, a sustained effort across the board.
Irving drives in. Outside Durant. Here's Allen. Off target with that shot. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. A solid win on the... All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.